Guys, welcome back. Today is the day I've been looking for, and that's I'm going to test the joule rating on the Secure 68 P2P Humerex. I'm going to be using MCS nylon projectiles. They weighed about 3.4, 3.5 grams. So I have 6 loaded in here, magazine in, and we're going to see what it has. Alright, let's see what we have here. Now, first trigger squeeze, you're supposed to get, I don't know, I'm going to say if it's 19, you're going to get a few joules less out of the first shot. So, let's get to it. 269. Not too shabby. 312. 281. 278. Well, gotta give me a second here. My tower went down. It's not a good thing. Alright, let's get back to it, shall we? 281. 269. And I think that should be it. Yep. Not too bad. I'm curious though. Let's go ahead and load another magazine. See what it does. Now, as you guys already know, those of you into less lethal, the internals are going to be cold, so you're going to have a dramatic drop in power coming out of the muzzle. But when you're using less lethal in a defensive situation, chances are you're not going past the first magazine. Because if you do, situations already escalated past the intended purpose. So this is more just to see what this particular weapon has to offer. 267. Second magazine, first shot. 259. 252. 245. 239. 233. And that should be that. Now, I really like this weapon. You know what? What do you guys say that I go with third mag and see what kind of drop off it has? I mean, that is pretty decent for one CO2. And as you can see, I'm having a little fun with this. So let's drop 6 more in here and see what we have here. Not that one. All right. I really do like this particular less lethal weapon. You want to call them launchers? I don't, because these are actually designed for less lethal defense. So now it's the third magazine, first shot. 241. 'That one got away from me. 221. 212. Significant drop off, but as I said, I'm just seeing what it has. 204. 200, as suspected. And that's that. So, alright guys, now I'm gonna try something different. I wasn't satisfied with the readings. So full disclosure, the room is a little cool. My office is, it's in the back, so it's about 64 degrees in here. And I was using lighter projectiles, and the readings were subpar as to what this particular weapon is advertised. So I'm going to use some Joule V3s, which are about 7.5 grams. And I'm going to see if the readings are a little bit higher as far as muzzle energy. So Joule V3s. I'm using Crosswind Power Outlet CO2s. It's a little cool in here. I hope the weapon cooled down enough to get some good readings out of it, because I know they have more power than what I got out of the 3.5 nylon ordinance. So let's see what this thing does with Joule V3s. .218. That's the first shot. 224. 208. 221. 233. Just a sec. Yeah, that one went clean through this. I don't know, that may be the last. 231. Yep, that's it. So I'm gonna crunch the numbers and see what these ratings are with the Joule V3s versus the 3.5. Alright guys, let me give you my final take on this, being my first time firing it. The test to me was a success in its own right. It gives me a glimpse on what this particular non-lethal weapon can do under suboptimal conditions. Sort of an example, using lighter projectiles. Okay, the ordnance I had in it was 3.5 nylon, so it gave me a lower reading. Now the ambient temperature in my office is roughly about 60-65 degrees. Last reading was 64 degrees, so it was a little cooler. And the second test that I did, because I wasn't, satisfied with those readings, I used the Joule V3s, which were 7.5 grams. Heavier ordnance gave me a higher rating, closer to 20. So you have to keep in mind that, being that this thing was fired under suboptimal conditions, in addition to being the second test, the weapon did not get a chance to reach full stability, in essence warming up so the internals can sort of thaw out, so to speak. I was satisfied with those readings, and there's no doubt that I think this thing will push 20, maybe 22 joules under optimal conditions. So to me, at the price point, you cannot go wrong with this. I love this particular weapon. Humorex makes great products, and this one here is, one of them. So if you're new to less lethal, if you're not willing to shell out enough for a sort of burner to get started out at, you can't go wrong with this. This to me is perfect for a newbie, or like I said, if you just don't feel like shelling out the money. I look forward to pitting this up against some other launchers just to see exactly what what its capabilities are. Maybe putting it through some targets, some hard targets, and see what this thing does. I really do like it. I'm sold on it. So P2P Secure 68, thumbs up for me. Anyway, if you like this content, if you want to see more, if you have any suggestions, whatever, hit the subscribe, hit the like. It helps the channel out. And any suggestions, leave me a message. I'll get back to you as quick as I can. And you guys stay safe out there. Thanks for watching.